Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are doing well and all is good. So today I want to get into a topic that I think is pretty interesting. And today I want to get into chances. I want to talk about how many times you give someone a chance, how do you know you're giving too many chances, when to stop giving chances to people who don't deserve it, and realizing your own personality traits that maybe could be allowing you to give so many chances to someone. And I feel like we've all been in a situation where we've been in love with someone, they mess up, we give them so many chances because we love them and we want to see the best in them, but sometimes those people really don't deserve that second chance. And realistically, how many times are you going to let that slide and it be okay for you? And obviously, chances varies by people, situations, what happened, and the types of relationships that you had with them. So the real question is, do you really think everyone deserves a second chance, a third chance, or even a fourth chance at that? If someone is constantly cheating on you, let's say for example, and they did it once, they did it twice, they did it 3 times, they did it 4 times. At that point, when do you say, all right, I'm done with this person and I'm done giving them chances? Honestly, for me personally, I don't think after a second chance, if they are still acting up, you gotta cut ties with them. You have to let them go, unfortunately, because they're gonna keep doing it again, at least to you. Not saying that people who cheat don't change, because I do believe people change. It's one of those things like they become the exception to the rule. Like people will want to change for people who they want to change for. Not because it's you, not because it's somebody else. It's because they want to change for that specific person because that's who they feel more connected to. They want to be a better person. They want to do this for this person. They don't want to be the same person they were in the past. I get that. And from personally speaking, I've had actually one of my exes cheat on me, and maybe it wasn't physically according to him, but it was sure enough an emotional kind of cheating. And I get that chances also are easier said than done, because when you're the one actually in the situation, it's always harder. And I know that just because I'm about to tell you what happened with my ex. And when these situations happen, you really have to navigate through that and those feelings and see what really is the best option for you. And are you going to be hurting yourself in the long run if you do give this person another chance? I feel like chances shouldn't be something you give up so easily to someone. Same way with forgiveness. You just can't forgive every single person. Some people really need to process what just happened, heal from whatever occurred, or whatever that person did to them. So I'm going to back it up a little. Like I told you, I was going to tell you about my ex and what had happened. So my ex, I actually had found out he was talking to girls online. And this is after some time of dating already. I found out that he was talking to girls online, messaging them, finding them on the dating apps, adding them on Instagram, messaging them on Instagram, and saying a spew of things that you could only imagine. And I remember we broke up after that. I was like, no, I'm not dealing with this. He called me, apologized, gave me a whole reasoning as to why he did what he did. Honestly, when I think about it now, it was a load of shit. The excuse was stupid. It just made no sense in reality. So whatever, we took time apart. I want to say it was about 3-4 months before we talked again, and we were thinking of trying it again and seeing how it goes. And at that time, since the relationship was so fresh and I was freshly wounded, like obviously it's something that I wanted to hear, that he would change and it was gonna work out to be for the best. But honestly, it turned out that it wasn't. Giving him that second chance just really proved to me the type of person he was. And it really showed me that he really didn't deserve that second chance in all reality. And the reason why I even say this is because even though we got back together after that 3 to 4 month break, the man was actually still doing the same exact thing he told me he wouldn't do. And now that I'm older and I get the whole situation, I evaluated that relationship for what it was, I come to realize that I just wasn't that person for him. And that's okay. I'm okay with that. And I'm not everyone's cup of tea either. Just like this podcast, my YouTube, all of that, my TikTok, it doesn't matter. Not everyone is going to be for you. And you are not going to be for everyone. So you got to take that, swallow it, and take it for what it is. Anyways, before I get off track, what I was gonna say is that man was literally the same person that I broke up with for the same exact reasons I broke up with him. You would think that when you break up with someone or you give someone a second chance, they would come correct or they would come with better intentions to do good by you. Especially if you're giving them a whole ass opportunity to fuck up again. This came to show me that not everyone deserves a second chance. Not everyone deserves a third chance or a fourth chance. You really do only have a selected few amount of people that do deserve that. And I have to say, when I evaluated that relationship after it ended, I came to realize that I actually gave that man so many damn chances. And it was in the smallest things. And I'm talking about things prior to what led to us to end the relationship. And what I mean by this is he would make all these small promises and literally barely keep any of them. If he gave me 10 promises, I'll tell you he literally probably kept 3. And it's a shame. And every time a promise was not accomplished or was done, I would give him chances so he can prove himself to me. And I remember this vividly because it was my birthday. He had done this already to me like twice for my birthday. Unfortunately, my birthday is in January, so it's winter here. It's raining or snowing. It's cold. The weather sucks. I get it. But he had made dinner reservations for us to go to a restaurant for my birthday to enjoy the night out and all of that jazz, right? So that was for the weekend. Weekend comes. Well, actually, the day before was a Friday night. This was supposed to go down Saturday. He was like, oh, babe, I canceled the reservations in the city. We're just going to go to this really great place in New Jersey. It's a Michelin rated, blah, blah, blah. So when I evaluate that relationship, I see that he adds like the nice little fancy shit in there to try and make up for canceling the original plans that were supposed to go down for my birthday. I was literally upset. You guys have no idea. Devastated, upset, the whole 9. And when I asked them why he canceled the reservations and why we couldn't go because we never go, he was like, oh, I work in the city every day and I don't feel like driving in again. I do it every day for work and it's cold. I'd rather not. I'd rather be closer to home and we can get back sooner, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, well, the excuse was bullshit. Back then I was upset. I saw it as bullshit then too. But whatever, I let the man be, and I was just like, all right, whatever. He's like, I'll make it up to you. Did that man ever make it up to me? Hell no, he did not. When I sit and think about it now, I always sat there back in the day, always disappointed somehow in the situation and what had happened. And honestly, that was my own fault for the expectations that I had for that man and for the empty promises that I was hoping he would accomplish. It was my own fault for giving him that trust and that chance again for him to prove himself to me. But like I said, not everyone deserves a second chance. And I know that man was definitely not a man that deserved one. I now realize that. So I want to get into some of the things that I personally have noticed about people when you should or shouldn't give them a second chance. That could be your friendships, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your family member, whoever it is. Obviously, like my own personal story, if they never follow through and if they've never proven themselves to you, especially one of those situations when they prove to you time and time again that they don't deserve these chances, that should be your biggest giveaway. And chances are they're probably not going to change. So whatever that situation is or was, it's best to assume that the same exact thing will happen again. And most likely they just don't have a sense of whatever promise they made, nor do they know how to keep it. And sometimes these people come back vowing they'll change, it's gonna be different. But let me tell you, promises with just words is just manipulation. I think I've said it before. Because in all honesty, words without action means nothing. Because if they never show that they want to put in the work or show that they are putting in that work, what makes you think that they're going to change? What makes you think that it's going to be different? As I've gotten older, I've learned that chances aren't to be given up that easily. And I'll be honest, sometimes it's us people that believe that there's still good in people. And maybe that person can change. Because maybe you think if this person just did this a little different or that a little different, things can steer in a different direction. But I hate to break it to you, that is not the case. And another thing I've learned since I have been through this is that sometimes we're just too forgiving. You might have a kind heart. You might not be able to be mad at someone for long. You simply can't stay angry at the person, that be your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your family member, your friends, whoever it may be. You can't stay mad at them for long, no matter how much they hurt you. You just end up forgiving way too easy. And at the end of the day, I hate to say this, but you end up hurting yourself. So at the end of the day, ultimately, it ends up being your own damn fault. What's that saying? Fool you once, shame on them. Fool you twice, shame on you. Because if you end up getting hurt again, that is on you. Because at the end of the day, if you've given someone a second chance and they show you that they never really deserved it, you've got to put your foot down and be the person to say, no, this is where it stops and you're done. You getting forgiven again is slim to none. And listen, I get it, we're all human, and from my own personal experience, when it came to forgiving my ex and giving so many damn chances over and over again, I caught myself finding that I would blame myself. And I don't know if you guys are like me, but you go down a spiral of blaming yourself for shit that's not your fault. You have to know that when you keep giving people chances time and time again, you need to know that you're wasting your time. Because when you deal with any kind of rocky relationship, that be with whoever it is, you have to know you're putting time and energy into that. So that's a chance that you're taking with your time and your energy, along with taking a chance of this person hurting you again. Because for me personally, that's time and energy you could be doing other things and things that you love at that. And listen, at the end of the day, whoever it was that hurt you or put you in a situation where you're thinking of giving them chances, just know that chances should be earned, not given. You really shouldn't be giving out chances as if they're free samples. Because if you're willing to put up with anything and give people many chances, then why would there be any kind of incentive for them to even try and work it out for you? Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. That is all I have for today. Thank you for tuning in with me like always, and I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. I will see you guys on my next one. Bye!